name is Miriam Zriniova, and I am the Fraud and Authentication Product Manager at Worldline. In this video, I will talk about the PSD2 regulation, what it means for you as a merchant, and the advantages of the new Strong Customer Authentication. PSD2 stands for Payments Services Directive, and it aims to ensure consumer protection across all payment types, promoting an even more open, competitive landscape. The biggest change for online merchants like you is the need to have strong customer authentication on all eligible e-commerce transactions from 14th of March 2022. Strong Customer Authentication, or SCA, is an improved 3D secure version, and the card issuers need to use at least two of the following methods. Something that you know, for example a password or a PIN, something that you have, like a card reader or mobile phone, and something that you are, a biometric recognition of a face or a fingerprint. Strong Customer Authentication has already been implemented in Europe since January 2021 with a gradual rollout plan. What we have seen is a 25% increase of declined transactions across many European countries when the Strong Customer Authentication wasn't requested by the merchant. In this already challenging period, let's learn from them and start early to avoid unnecessary declines. The consequences for non-compliance will be increased decline rates, frustrated customers, and many complaints to your customer care department. The UK Finance Organisation has created a ramp-up plan for the issuers to start declining transactions without authentication. The plan started already on 18th of January this year, with a gradual increase until the 14th of March, when the full enforcement of Strong Customer Authentication will start. Now, there is no unified logic amongst issuers which transactions to decline, so you can expect declines on specific bins, per transaction amount, or very random approach. Now, you might be thinking, my webshop is requesting authentication for years now, I'm compliant, I shouldn't need to do anything. If you haven't done any changes in integration with Worldline recently, the chances are you might be using the old 3DS protocol, known as version 1. We have seen higher abandonment rate using 3DS V1 as the user experience is not optimized. The issuers could text one-time password to a wrong number, the website is not adapted for mobile transactions, or the authentication process could be long and complicated. As well, it was announced by the payment schemes like Amex, Visa and MasterCard that its old protocol will be decommissioned in October 2022 and will not be used anymore. We strongly advise you to implement the new version of authentication as soon as possible. There are many advantages of using this new 3DS protocol. First one is the better user experience. The seller can customize the challenge page. It is more mobile optimized with iOS and Android SDK for native payment options, rather than junky iframes, pop-ups or redirects. In line with strong customer authentication requirements, 3D Secure version 2 offers more flexible ways to authenticate that suits the customer, such as facial scanning or one-time passwords. This is still dependent on whether the cardholder's bank offers it. And finally, introducing the frictionless flow where the cardholder doesn't have to physically authenticate. 3DS V2 also enables to send much more data to the customer's bank, such as email, billing and shipping address, customer's history on your website, and browser information, so that the issuers can use this to recognize the customer and avoid the authentication. All of this leads to faster checkout times and mitigate the risks in case of fraudulent transactions. You might have heard that not all of the e-commerce transactions have to be authenticated. It is true, and these are the two most used in Europe. Acquire TRA stands for Transaction Risk Analysis. So you can request an exemption for transactions that you consider to be a low risk. And then low amount of transactions for purchases valued below €30. However, strong customer authentication will happen if a customer makes 5 transactions in a row or reaches an cumulative value of more than €100. You can build your exemption strategy with Worldline with our new exemption engine. No need for additional integration. We take the complexity out of the compliance away, and you can concentrate on growing your business. Want to know more about your 3DS transactions? I have a free business intelligence tool called My Performance lets you see the outcome of 3D secure transactions, as well as conversion rates with 3DS compared to those without. This data will help you spot potential issues and fix them. For example, if your conversion rate with 3DS is low, there might be a problem with the 3DS integration into your payment process. My Performance also provides you with a clear view on the rejection reasons for your customers' transactions. So to summarize, make sure your webshop has updated integration with 3DS V2 to Worldline ahead of the 14th of March, not to suffer any unnecessary declines. If you have any questions, please get in touch with us by scanning the QR code or contact your account manager who will be happy to help. Thank you.